everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I have seen so many creators do, I ate like so-and-so for a day, or reviewing so-and-so's diet for the day, and I love watching those. So I want to make one. Most recently, Harper's Bazaar put out a food diary of Katherine Heigl. I'm sure you know who she is, but as someone who grew up religiously watching the first few seasons of Grey's Anatomy, I was a huge fan of Izzy. And so I am super excited to break this one down today.
I'm typically getting up around 7:30ish, which I'm really liking, just maybe because the house is so quiet. I do not brush my teeth until later, because I have my cup of coffee first. And I think it would be gross if I had toothpaste mouth.
I always brush my teeth first. What do you guys do? Kevin doesn't. Let me know in the comments, do you brush your teeth before you have coffee?
Good morning. Actually, quite late compared to normal days. About 8:30. I just happened to not have a single client until 2:30 today. I let myself sleep a little bit. I have not brushed my teeth yet. It feels disgusting, but to Katherine Heigl. It's like my teeth are dirty. You know, it's funny, we actually watched Knocked Up last night, and I didn't even think about the fact that that's Katherine Heigl. So here's the schedule for the day. I've definitely like time blocked things out, but it's a really, really chill day. So it'll be good to be able to put a little focus on the way that she eats. I have personal training in about 2 hours, so I'm just gonna make sure I eat my breakfast before then.
Typically do not eat until 11ish, and I'm really enjoying frosted mini wheats. I love them so much, and I can't stop eating them. And everybody gets mad at me because they think I need to eat something more well-rounded or healthier or has protein or whatever, but I'm telling you, they really work for me.
I work on breakfast a lot with my nutrition clients, and I find it's the hardest place for a lot of people. What I typically do is, you know, we try to balance out breakfast. And with some people, it makes them feel great for the rest of their day, and it influences a lot of the rest of their decision making. Other people, it can't stick. With those people, I would rather you commit to something that you enjoy and just make sure that you're getting in balance throughout the rest of your day, rather than like force feeding you a breakfast that you hate. If you have something that you enjoy and you love it, you go for it.
Are you a milk first or last person when it comes to cereal? Let me know. Cheers. God, I don't even know the last time I had cereal. This is exciting. All right. And I'm 10 years old again. If I did want to like zhuzh this up a little bit, personally, I would sprinkle in some hemp seeds, and then I would add some fresh fruit, either bananas or berries or both. But we're just gonna eat it Katherine Heigl style.
Because I eat breakfast late, I probably don't eat lunch till 2ish. So I live in the middle of nowhere and I can't order anything in. I can't like run to a smoothie bar and get a smoothie. I have to make the smoothie. I can't get like a pasta salad or a hamburger, and I have to make it. And then I have to clean it up and put it all away. So you get to a point, and if the kids aren't home and they're at school, you're just kind of like, I don't want to bother, so I might have another bowl of frosted mini wheat. Josh is also, he tends to feed me a lot. This has been kind of eye-opening for me. He makes the best sandwiches. He goes all out. I'm the kind of person who's like, all right, just throw me some bread, some bologna, some cheese, some mustard, some mayo, that's fine. He does like the lettuce, the tomato, the sliced onion, makes an aioli at times, like takes a lot of pride in it.
I love a sandwich for lunch. I know that bread has been demonized for a long time, but I don't think there's anything wrong with having a nice sandwich. I think, again, it kind of just comes down to balance, right? Making sure you've got some protein. Can you put some veggies on there? Get a nice portion size of your fats in there. But really, like, a sandwich at its whole, great option.
I promise that I look like a human during the day, but I had a personal training session earlier. So there are my clothes where I actually looked presentable because this happened to me. So now I'm back in this, but we're gonna make a sandwich. All right, we're gonna go for some tuna, which is pretty simple. I know she says that her husband usually makes her like bougie sandwiches. My husband's working, and also he would be the one to make me like bologna and cheese. It would be delicious, but we're going to make just a nice little open-faced tuna melt. That's a sandwich, right? Ooh, also we get to give Zoe some. She loves tuna. Here. Hi, Queen. You want it?
Here's the before. Do not judge our dirty pan. Just gonna slide her in.
Close that up. Toast it. Good to go. What do you think, Z? Ooh, aggressive. All right, the final product. There's always someone who yells at me for using a paper plate, but honestly it just makes my day a little bit easier. Here she is, beautiful. I think I said it earlier, but I love a sandwich. I think this is super balanced. I've got the tuna as my protein, I've got the bread as my carb, the mayo and cheese are my fats, and then I've got that fresh tomato on top, that's my veggie. Balanced meal, it's not only gonna keep me full and satiated, but it's freaking delicious. So cheers, here we go. Taste test, even though I have this like at least twice a week. Good job me and good job Katherine Heigl.
I go through my phases of being really kind of a health nut and really going for, I did a whole plant-based thing for a while, but I haven't found a way to really sustain that. Instead, I've kind of moved more towards just embracing whole foods and just kind of well-rounded meals and maybe trying to eat a little less of it if I want to drop a few.
This is it. Like this, Katherine, you figured it out. I know that she says like she hasn't quite navigated it and figured it out yet. That's it. You know, if you want to go 100% plant-based for whatever reason, that's awesome. But if it's not sustainable for you long-term, you're going to continue with this back and forth yo-yo type of dieting. And exactly what she says here, she has just kind of prioritized these well-rounded, balanced meals, prioritizing minimally processed foods. And if she wants to lose some weight for whatever reason, she eats the same way. She just eats less of it. She's not cutting out whole food groups. She's not cutting out whole food. She's not restricting. She's just taking down her portion sizes. We love a smart queen.
And then dinner is typically my terrain. Like now at this time of year for us, we're doing a lot of crock pot chilies, a lot of stews. Oh, we have an air fryer. We do a lot of salmon in the air fryer. I'm really a big fan of the pressure cooker. I do a pumpkin turkey chili that's so delicious. My other favorite and super family favorite is spaghetti bolognese. We do a lot of that. Now I used to make my own sauce. Now I use Rayo's jarred sauce.
All right, I didn't plan this very well. I like almost planned it well. Let me show you what I have and then we'll talk about what I wish I had. We have pasta, we have meat, we have sauce. To balance out this meal a little bit, I wish that I had some spinach because I would just saute it up, mix it in like a child being tricked to eat vegetables. And I wish I had cheese. I could run to the bodega and get like some grated Romano or Parmesan, but it's pouring rain and I don't want to do it. So let's make our pasta bolognese and I'm gonna put a side salad on the side and I will probably eat that as this is cooking so that I actually eat my vegetables. That salad definitely went bad, so we're gonna say that tomato sauce is a vegetable tonight because that's what we have access to. Looks like something a kid would eat. All right, I don't have a good place to put you in here. Yeah, pasta and meat and sauce. I mean, you really can't go wrong. I would say exactly what I said earlier. I would wish I was not lazy enough to go literally out the door to the left to get some cheese. And then I just wish that I had like a bag of spinach. That was poor planning on my part. Also, poor delivery service from Instacart that my salad went bad because that shouldn't have happened.
I never used to be much of a sweets person, but now every night after dinner, I have to have a Fat Boy. Do they sell those here? Or is that just a Utah thing? They're called Fat Boys and they're ice cream bars. They're amazing. And they're small, so it's not like, you know, I'm not eating 4,000 calories worth of them, but I still want it.
So I love that, and I actually will often keep these tiny little individually wrapped ice cream sandwiches in the freezer. And it's not that I count my calories, it's not that I am like on a diet. I just know myself, and I know that if they're individually wrapped, I'm gonna hit that sweet tooth without going overboard.
All right, so I'm not really a tea person, so just to make it look like tea, we put my mocktail that I've been making all week, which is just lime seltzer, fresh lime juice, and then a little bit of grapefruit juice into a mug, and I just spilled it all over the kitchen floor. And Kevin heard me freak out. And then what I do love that Katherine does is that she has like a little sweet treat at the end of the night. Cheers, ice cream Sammy. And yeah, overall thoughts, I thought that her day of eating was super balanced. I definitely recommend. I would say like maybe let's try and get some more vegetables in there. But otherwise I had a lot of fun today. And we can say bye to Kevin on the video end. You want to give a thumbs up, Kevin?
No.
Great.